Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the next speedrun interview. This time I'm interviewing someone named WQ. Now, let's get started.
What's up, guys? What's poppin', gamers?
Why did you start speedrunning?
Okay, so I started speedrunning in 2013. It's April 1st, actually. And I watched GDQ. That's pretty cool. I was watching Sig, actually, the year before in 2012. He was just grinding Mario every day. I was like, this is sick. And I always knew if I did speedrunning, I'd be, like, the best at it. And so what happened was, in January when I watched GDQ, I was like, no, I'm not going to get into it. I'm like, this is sweet. Not going to get into it. Every single day I would watch speedrun streams. That's like all I did was watch speedrun streams. And I'd watch FF8, FF9, A Link to the Past, and Mario 64, and a few other games. But those are the only games I watched. Or if something was really popular at the time. But then that's all I watched for like 3 weeks until like the end of January, February. And I was like, this is so sick. And then things kind of slowed down. And then, April 1st, I was watching speedrun streams, like my Link to Past streams, because eventually I really got into watching Link to Past streams. And I watched every Link to Past runner. I knew every single runner. I watched every single Link to Past stream. And I was reading old forum posts, and I was like, wow, I really got to get into this. So I started speedrunning Link to Past in secretly. And then over the summer, I noticed other players were getting better faster than me. I was like, okay, I gotta get more serious. So I started streaming it in October. So that's actually how I got into speedrunning back in 2013.
What games are you currently speedrunning, and what games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
I'm actually a retired speedrunner at this current date. I don't have the time to speedrun anything right now, unfortunately. I'm really trying to speedrun YouTube, right? That's my current game. But I do want to get back into speedrunning. I gotta make it on YouTube, though, guys. We gotta get big on YouTube, okay? We gotta make it there, and then in the future, when I retire from YouTube, we'll go back to speedrunning. But I actually had done a number of speedruns this year. I did a bunch of Link to Past speedruns. I actually got a number of world records in Link to Past ROM hacks and in Link to Past, which is funny. Because I think everyone thinks I'm retired, but like I'm still getting world records this year. I was speedrunning FF8 a little bit this year, although I never finished more than one run. I really wanted to speedrun FF9, actually. I really like that game. It's such a good speedrun.
What glitches, skips, and/or tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the hardest for you to perform?
You know, I was never very good at doing like tricks like that. You know, I had a heart of gold though, and a mental game that was untouchable in my entire career of competitive speedrunning. And really, ultimately, like when I got good at speedrunning and things started to come together, it was about movement optimization, and it's about making clean, fluid, natural gameplay in high pressure situations, and specifically formulating gameplay that functions in a high pressure situation in order to perform better. That's like really what I got good at, and that carried me a long way, because that's what matters. Like when you're on PB pace, can you execute and get a good run? That's really what matters. And can you get a run on PB pace? Like if your bad runs are bad and your good runs are good, you're the best speedrunner in the world. I mean, that's something that I really like focus on and capitalize. Like I don't need to be more consistent. I need the good runs to stay good and become the best.
What are some games that you were shocked to see others speedrun?
We watching a lot of games lately that I'm shocked. Like Super Smash Bros. Melee all trophies. This run is 20 hours long, and it's like 5.5 hours of pressing the down button on the control stick. It's not even a button; it's a control stick. Like that is just god awful, and it like really matters. Like the faster you do that, you get a much better time. So that like really matters. It's like I can't believe anyone would do that. Like why would you do that? More than once. I mean, I guess if you do it like 1 or 2 times for fun, but or if people watching it, if you have 1,000 viewers on the stream. But then that run looks pretty awful. And then there definitely are some other runners. I've always been about the opinion that you can speedrun anything though. Like as long as there's a friend to back, I think you can and should speedrun it. Another few games that like I just don't think are good speedruns, like League of Legends. People try to speedrun League of Legends, and you can't get a real functional speedrun. I actually used to speedrun solo queue back in 2015, and I had like an 8-minute game one of these days. I think that's still a world record, in my opinion.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
I want to get more recognized at YouTube for speedrunning personally, or to get into coaching. That would by far be my biggest goal, and like putting speedrunning on the map in a global gaming sense for what it really fundamentally is the best at. And speedrunning is the best at breaking down gameplay, looking at it in a frame by frame, a pixel by pixel environment. I mean, there's things in speedrunning you can do that you can't do in other games, like breaking a game down, recreating a situation, changing one frame or changing one pixel and then redoing it. You can do that easily in speedrunning. A lot of games, you know, a lot of these old emulator games, you can literally recreate or create runs or situations. On an emulator, there's so much valuable information you can get for gameplay development and gameplay and like looking at players and how do players build, how do play styles exist, why do players do behaviors. They're so easy to practice. It's easy to conceptualize it too, because in a speedrun you're looking at frames like this strat's faster than that strat. Why is he doing that strat? Or why is that strat better even though it's slower? Well, what does slower and faster mean? Like if one strat's not happening in runs, like you keep choking it, the other strat, even though it's slower, you can actually do it. Like which strat's better? So it's so much easier to break that down in a speedrun. In other games, I see people try to break this stuff down and they get kind of confused. At the end of the day, they just go their gut, and to me that's silly because you can break it down so much. And like ultimately, what I want to do, because I'm one of very few people in the world that even think like this, I want to get that just recognized. That element of speedrunning, just get that recognized in the world. It's in the gaming world. It needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be recognized. Nobody knows that, so that's like kind of big for me. But yeah, thanks for watching my video, gamers. Thanks for watching Patrick Barrett's video. Thanks for the interview, man. We actually, funny, we set this up in December, but I've been kind of AFK online, so it's only now that I was able to do it. Now, gamers, make sure to subscribe, make sure to follow, make sure to like the video. It's going to change your life, okay? Also, make sure to subscribe to Patrick. You know, it's not just me. Make sure to give Patrick a sub, give him a like. Let's get a bunch of likes in this video. Let's get more likes in this video than his other interviews. And I'll see you guys around. All right, have a good one.
All right, everybody, that is the interview. It was such a pleasure to have you on the channel, WQ, and also thank you so very much for those kind words at the end of your interview. It really means a lot to me. But all right, that's the end of this video, my friends. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll also see you guys in the next video. Oh, and by the way, I'll leave a link to WQ's Twitch and also YouTube in the description down below. Alright, goodbye.